Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com, and in this video I want to show you the top 5 trading platform must-haves that I believe your online broker should give you the ability to implement within your trading strategy. And this is whether you're day trading or swing trading, stocks, or anything, your broker needs to give you certain tools, certain abilities. And in this video, like I said, I want to go over the top 5 that I believe you should definitely have the ability to, like I said, implement. So your platform needs to be able to provide these to you. Right off the get-go, I also want to know, because I know a bunch of people are going to ask, so I'm going to address it right away. Clay, what platform did you use in this video? I am using Webull's platform here. If you're interested in just saving the time so that you don't have to go research a bunch of other platforms and see if they include the top 5 list that I'm going to go through here, and you just want to, like I said, use Webull because you know that everything that I'm talking about is actually and already included, then there's a link down below. It's in the description box on YouTube, or if you're watching this at my site, just right down below the video. And I would definitely say use that link, because now that is an affiliate link for transparency's sake, but it's a nice little win-win. If you use that link, you get a couple of free stocks. So like I said, nice way to put some free stocks in your portfolio, especially if you like this platform, which, like I said, you'll know at least it'll give you the ability to save time, so you don't have to go try a bunch of other things as far as platforms are concerned. But first thing that your platform needs to have is the ability to use candlesticks. So what we're seeing right here is what is known as a line chart. And line charts, I'm not going to call them totally worthless, but there are better choices out there as far as tools that you should be using as a trader. In fact, I'll put a video down below that goes over why I use candlesticks, and goes down deeper down the rabbit hole about why I believe that you as a trader, and again, whether you're a day trader or swing trader, should be using candlesticks within your analysis. So the number one thing that your platform needs to provide and give you the ability to do is use candlesticks. So as far as Webull is concerned, you just come over here to line style, click candle, and there you are. We now have candlesticks. The number 2 thing your online platform needs to give you the ability at is multiple time frames. So what do I mean by that? Well, to give you a quick little lesson, each one of these candlesticks, as we've now determined, represents a certain amount of time. And in this situation currently, because I have up here 5M selected, that means 5 minutes. That means each one of these candlesticks shows us 5 minutes worth of time. Again, well, what do each one of those things mean? Again, watch the video. Watch the video that I've linked down below. It'll explain all that to you as far as why I use candlesticks. But for the sake of this, just understand that each one of these has taken 5 minutes to form. Now, if I wanted to, I could, in fact, let's do this. Let me click over here on 1M. So now that the 1M is selected, that means 1 minute. This means that each one of these candlesticks has only taken 1 minute to form. It's given us 1 minute's worth of action. So in other words, we are getting multiple time frames. We're able to I look at time frames as angles, right? And the more angles you can look at something, the better idea you're going to have in regards to it. The same is true when forming a trade plan. You want to be able to look at a stock in as many different angles as possible so that you can make the best decision possible. And what is very nice about the Webull platform is not only do they give you, again, all these various time frames, but they also make it very streamlined to look at them all at once. So if you were to come up here and do a grid, and we'll just do 4x4. So to do that, and you click on it, and now you can see all of a sudden you have a bunch of grids. So in this situation, we're looking at Facebook. So let me just bring up Facebook for these other areas here, and then you'll see kind of how we can look at Facebook from several different angles. So right up here, all right, I have them all populated. I don't want to waste your time while I was sitting here just getting them all in place. But so right now, though, they are all at 1 minute. So of course, that's not helping us, because everything's just showing us the 1 minute time frame. And I should note that you can, adjust and make these bigger. But let's say over here, we want to look at the 5 minute time frame. Down here, let's look at 15M, which means what's happening every 15 minutes. And then right here, we'll just click on 30M, which means what's happening every 30 minutes. So here we are looking at Facebook from currently 4 different angles, seeing what the price is doing every 1 minute, every 5 minutes, every 15 minutes, and then every 30 minutes. And this is what is known as multiple time frame analysis. For the sake of this video, and it's a pretty deep rabbit hole, I'm not going to take you down there. The whole idea here is that as traders, we want to be doing multiple time frame analysis. We want to be looking at as many angles as possible. So you want to be sure that not only does your platform offer you the ability at multiple time frames, but preferably speaking, for them to give you some sort of ability where it looks like this, and you can, organize things very nicely and, look at everything all at once. So let's just come back here to the grid, and I'll just make this one. So they're looking at Facebook here. Now the next thing and we'll change that back to the 5-minute. But the next thing you need to be able to do, and nothing big here, but draw trend lines. So what is a trend line? Well, a trend line is just a way for you to kind of get fancy and just draw some lines on your screen. And these are important, though, at least for me, and I think for most people, because we are, most people are visual, and you want to be able to visualize things as best as possible. So just the ability to draw trend lines, very, very important. Now, this is me maybe just, I suppose you could accuse me of being high maintenance here, but I think that having some nice choices of colors. So for me, I always like to use red for resistance, and then you can come up here and click, make things as thick or skinny as you want. You can make it dashed line if you want. So, I mean, are these things really required? No, absolutely not. But you do want to have the ability to draw a trend line. But the more important thing, and this is one of those, kind of dynamics that you probably just don't experience until you actually experience it, is a platform that's going to save all your annotations. It's going to save your trend lines. There's nothing worse than mapping out a trade plan, putting everything together, looking at all the multiple time frames and, putting it all together, and then you close down your platform or something happens, and then when you come back, everything's gone. Nothing more frustrating than that. End of the world? No. Super frustrating, a big waste of time. It absolutely is. So you want to make sure that your platform, just is going to save any sort of annotations that you throw up there. And I mean, trend line, definitely the most important thing, but other little things that, are always nice is even if you can just throw on a text box. So, for this one, and I'm just totally making this up, buy at breakout of 187. So, I mean, just little things like that. I mean, can you imagine if, and the nice things here, whoops, you can go and, change the colors and all this, but could you imagine you have all things documented and then your platform shuts down and you come back and it's all gone? So just little things like that. You definitely need trend lines because trend lines are very, very important for visualization and to help you see certain things. But you want to make sure that those trend lines and all those types of annotations are also saved. The next thing that's very, very important, and that is your order entry box. So I'm going to click over here on trade. So what do I mean by order entry? Well, right here is an order entry box. And this is how you're going to submit your order to the market. I will say, and this is why it's number 4 on the list, but if you're a long-term investor or a swing trader, meaning, you don't need to operate, as fast as a cat or anything like that, then is this important? I mean, it's still important, of course, but it's not nearly as important as if you're somebody saying, no, Clay, I want to be a day trader. I'm looking at day trade stocks. And as a day trader, I realize that for me to, have a profitable strategy and be able to implement my strategy the way I want it to, well, I need to be able to operate very quickly. I need to be able to, well, I'm a day trader, right? I got to be able to get in, get out, make decisions quickly, and just operate in a very fast manner. And that's why the order entry box, very, very important. So to just set things up, let's just say, for example, that, actually, I'm getting ahead of ourselves. So the first thing that I like is this box right here. You click on it, and you can see it gives you a bunch of different choices. And these choices are nice because, again, in the spirit of moving quickly, you can just say, no, I want 500 shares. Maybe for whatever reason, no, I only want 100. For whatever reason, I want 250. Do you see how quick that is when it comes to how many shares you want? You don't have to click on it and say, okay, I want 500 shares and type that in. No, if you want 100, just like that. Now, the nice thing is I could see you saying, well, Clay, but I don't, right now I see 10, 100, 250, 500. I don't use any of those. So the nice thing about the platform is if you come over here to setting, and then come over here to trade, then you can just focus right here on the frequently used share quantity, which is really nice. They actually give you a couple more where you could enter in how many, your default settings are. But let's just say for whatever reason, I'm just totally making this up. Let's say that you like to do 300 shares at a time. For whatever reason, you just like to use 300 shares. So you just enter it right there. So let's now go back to the trade. And you click right there and check it out. Now there's 300. So very, very solid. But for this sake, let's just say that, and right now we're looking here at Apple, but you want to buy 500 shares of Apple for any price, meaning you would want to use a market order. And how fast can that be? Well, we want to buy, so boom, that fast. Market, notice how fast that was. 500. And then you could come down there and boom, go in. Now it says not tradable for me just because this account is not funded. and I don't use this platform. What platform do you use, Clay? Because I can see the questions happening. The platform that I use requires at least $25,000 in your account. So if you don't have $25,000, then it just wouldn't be applicable to you. And most people I know, when they're beginners at day trading and just getting started, they don't have $25,000. But so that's why for me, I'm not using this platform. That's why it says not tradable. But the point here being that you want to be able to operate very quickly. And you saw how fast it was. It was literally 3 clicks. All I had to do was click buy, market, 500. Again, let's just say that maybe I wanted to go short, meaning you want to sell first. And I don't know, I'm just saying the 300. So, okay, I want to sell 300 like right now on Facebook. Watch, okay, ready? Sell, boom, 300, come down there, boom, click it, and you can make it. See how fast that was? I didn't have to take my fingers off the mouse at all. It was all done very quickly. Now, I know some people, and this is, for me, not a must-have, but if you click here on the settings, you can click right there, and you can set up all sorts of hotkeys. This is, I feel like, a pretty debated issue. Like I said, I'm not saying you're stupid. I'm not saying you're silly. I'm sure other people would call me stupid. Like, I can't believe you don't use hotkeys, Clay. Like I said, it's a matter of debate, because hotkeys can get you in a lot of trouble just as much as they can get you out of it. But the point here being that if you do want to set up hotkeys, that does exist within the platform itself. But as far as the order entry box, as you just saw, very, very quick. Now, if you wanted to maybe buy for a limit, it would just be, buy. You can type in your limit, type in the price, 155, maybe, 250 shares in this case, and then come down there, and there you go. Now, a limit, you don't need to operate as fast, because the way the limit order works, the price isn't going to be, it's not as as urgent that you get in. But if, like I said, you want to do a market order, then it's just as simple as that, and then you can move very quickly. So that's the fourth thing that you need to have. And then the last thing you need to have is you need the ability to gain context. You need the ability to build a good, firm foundation for your trade plan. And I'm not going to go far down this rabbit hole, but again, down below this video, I'll link something to, how I find stocks to trade in. A part of that video, I just go over, one of the first steps you should be taking to build a trade plan and just establish some general context. And because of that, because you want to, be able to not only analyze a trade from as many angles as possible, think back to the time frames, but you also want to be able to establish context, which is where this next thing comes into play. And that is looking at all of the markets and scanners. And the big thing here, now there's a couple of scanners. So this does have a screener if you want to go through a bunch of screens, and this will mean a little bit more if you watch that other video, but just understand that you want to have the ability to look at where some of the top movers are, where some of the top and most active things are. And that's what you have over here. You have top gainers, you have top losers. And that is going to be very, very important. I promise it'll make a whole lot more sense if you watch that other video, down below about, how I find stocks to trade. But if you watch that and then come back, then this will make perfect sense about why this is important and why it matters, and why your platform should be able to give you some sort of form. Now, maybe they might not call it top gainers or top losers. They might call it gaps. My platform, for example, calls it risers and fallers, which you'll see in that other video. But you need to have the ability, your platform needs to give you the tool to be able to just quickly see where the movers are, what's active out there, where are the big gaps, where are all the, where's all the action at? And from there, you can start to build a trade plan and establish some overall context. So I hope you do decide to watch that video down below. But these are the 5 things your platform needs to have. Again, to just recap it, candlesticks. You want to be able to look at multiple time frames, multiple angles, right? You need to have the ability to draw trend lines, and for the platform to remember those trend lines, you need to have a very, very efficient. You need to be able to operate very quickly. So your order entry needs to be fast. It needs to be easy to do. And then finally, number 5, needs to have those top gainers and top, risers, whatever it's your platform is going to call it. But like I said, in Webull, called most active, top gainers, top losers. And then depending on where you're at in your journey, this is kind of a number 6 with an asterisk next to it. A platform that offers you paper trading can also be very beneficial. And right there, you can see paper trading. That's the same, maybe if you're new, that's the same as simulated trading. That's the same as demo trading. I'm trying to think of any of the other terms that exist out there. But usually I think those are the 3 more universal terms, either paper trading, simulated trading, or demo trading. All three of those mean the same thing. You're trading, but you just don't have any real money on the line. So again, like I said, if you're brand new and you want some sort of platform that gives you the ability to do that, well, then there you go. This platform also offers that. But like I said, if you're not really worried about that, that's why I didn't quite make the top 5. So I really do hope this helps you out as you're just getting started and doing your research for a platform, or if you're not, then maybe I can just save you a whole bunch of time and you can just go with Webull from the start. So again, like I said, if you do want to do that, link is down below. And once more, transparency's sake, that's a affiliate link, but it's a win-win. We'll both benefit from it. You'll get a couple stocks if you use that link. But if you have any other questions or anything, please let me know down below. If you enjoyed the video and if you want me to make more videos like this, then easiest way to communicate that to me, hit that like button. Also down in the comment section, do you have any other suggestions for videos like this? I make no promises that I'll actually do it, but I'm always looking for feedback. I personally believe that I have one of the best YouTube communities because, of course, every comment section is going to have trolls, but 99% of people that leave comments on my videos, they're awesome. So I'm willing to listen. Like I said, I'm not going to promise that I actually do a video, but if you do have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please let me know. But like I said, if nothing else, and you just want to tell me, hey Clay, thank you for making the video. Please keep making videos like this. But I'm really busy right now. Just hit the like button. That's all you got to do. And then also, and finally, check out the channel as a whole and a lot of other types of videos, live trade videos, other videos like this that help you out, help you getting started. So hopefully you decide to eventually hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you as a subscriber to the channel. But again, hit that like button, leave a comment down below. Thanks for hanging out, and hopefully this helps you in your journey of finding a quality online trading platform. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.